This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, let's start. So we were discussing about the basics of Python. So today we will be learning about the Python data structures in detail. So basically, Python strings. First data structure is Python string. So what is a string? Okay, so basically, string is a. Let me just open the notepad. So basically, what is a string? Okay, so string is just a representation. English like I mean, you can say there is, I mean, combination of letters, combination of words, combination of special characters included into double quotes or single quotes or triple quotes. Okay, so if you are going to create any value in between these three types of quotes, then it should be, it is a string. Okay, here you will be mentioning some value. Okay, like let's suppose I have mentioned hello and world. Okay, so this is a string. If you mention here like 2 3, this is also a string. Okay, and if you mention here any name, anything, any special character, then it is also a string. So these are just a very basic string examples. So basically, any string, anything you enclosed in between the double quotes or single quotes or triple quotes is called as a string. Okay, here you have to like this is like a English like sentences, English like paragraphs, which are used for the to create to represent some values and to have some manipulation things. Okay, so we can say string is a sequence of characters. Okay, so basically, if you are going to create a string like only with the single character, okay, then its length is one. Okay, because its length is one because you have, I mean, you have created a string with only one element. Okay, with one character only. Likewise, if you count the characters of this particular string, okay, then you can see like 5 and 6 and 5. So its length is 11. So you have to count this space also. Space is also considered under a string. Okay. So when you count all of the characters, so its length is 11 and its length is 1. Likewise. Okay. So you can check like, okay, for this particular string, the length is 3 4 and 5 9. Its length is 9. Okay, so its length is 9 and its length is 11. Its length is 1. Okay, so basically you have to find out the length of a string, you have to count all of the characters. You do not need to skip anything, like even you have to count the spaces, even you have to count these special characters also as well. Okay, just you have to ignore these enclosed quotes. Okay, this is an enclosed quote, okay, double quote, then it is a single quote, and this triple quote is another enclosed quote. So you just have to ignore this. Other than that, you have to count everything to find out the length. Okay, so basically strings are immutable. Immutable means, let's suppose you have created some string 1 is equals to uh, okay, let's suppose you have created this string. Now later on, in somewhere in your code, if you want to modify this string, like this string 0 string equals to t. Okay, if you want to modify anything in between the string, then you cannot do that. This is not possible. This is an error, because a string is immutable. Immutable means you cannot change once you have created. Okay, this string we have created, but you cannot change it directly. Okay, you have to write some logic to change. Let's suppose by mistake you have created this string. Okay, I mean there is some error in, I mean not the error, I mean some spelling mistake or anything, and later on the code you just want to add o here after hello, hell you want to add o, then it is not possible directly, it is not possible. Okay, you have to, either you have to write any logic to modify this string, or just you have to use the inbuilt functions to modify this string. Okay, I will show you how to do that. Okay, so and basically when you are going to create a string using double quotes or single quotes, you can only create single line of string. Okay, but if you want to create multi-line of strings, then you have to use triple quotes. Okay, these triple quotes, either double quotes, either double triple quotes or the single triple quotes. Now this is a correct format, but if you are going to create this, then it is a wrong. This particular thing is wrong. This is not a string, and this will give you an error, like this is not closed, this is not closed, because every line in Python, every line matters. Every line is different from another line. Okay, so if you are enclosing these strings in triple quotes, then you can make them happen into multi-line. But if that is not the case, then you have to I mean if you are using only single quote or double quote, then you have to make the string as a single line string. Okay, so next is how to access the strings. So let's suppose you have created this string 1. Okay, let's suppose you have created this string 1. Now you want to access its elements. Okay, so access its elements, like let's suppose I just want to print these three characters from this string, or what if I want to just print the last two characters of the string. Okay, so this is called the accessing part, how to access your strings. Okay, so we have three types of methods. Either we can use indexing, or we can use slicing, or we can use loops. Okay, so the loops, we will be discussing the loops in very great detail in later on. First of all, we will only discuss this indexing and slicing thing. Okay, so basically uh, this is our string. Okay, hello world. So in memory, in our uh, RAM, or we can say in our memory, how this string has stored. Okay, so for each character, uh, and another memory location has been assigned in our memory. Okay, what you have to do, so And how it is stored? In first memory location, H will be stored. In second memory location, E will be stored. In third memory location, L will be stored. Likewise, every every character is distributed among multiple locations. Okay, multiple continuous locations. These are not random. These are in continuous locations. Okay, so and every memory location has is assigned with some address. Okay, so now so basically for each address we have something we call them indexing. Okay, so basically every character is assigned with its index number, we can say. Okay, so let's suppose this hello world is stored in a memory location. So for H, I mean for the first character, the indexing will be 0. Okay, so basically in Python, or we can say in programming world, your counting will be starting from 0 and -1. Okay, if you are counting anything, if you are counting any indexing of anything, and either it's a string, either it's a list or tuple, anything. If you are starting counting something in I mean starting counting the indexing, then you have to start with 0, not with the 1. Okay, generally we start counting with the 1 2 3, likewise. Okay, but in programming world, everything starts with 0. Okay, and eventually if you are starting with 0, then the ending part will be n minus 1. The last character indexing will be n minus 1. Okay, what is n? N is the length. So let's suppose what is the length of this particular string is 5, then 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So the total length of this string is 12. Okay, I am counting the length. When you are counting the length, then you have to start with 1 2 3. And if you are counting for indexing, then you have to start with 0 1 2 3. Okay, this is the difference. When you are I'm repeating again, if you are counting for the length, then you have to start with 1 2 3. You have to start with 1. Otherwise, if you are counting for the indexing, then you have to start with 0 0 1 2 3, likewise. Okay, so here length is 12, so n is equals to 12 here. Okay, for hello world colon. Okay, so n is 12. But if you are counting for indexing, then you have to start with 0. So eventually you will see the indexing of this exclamation mark in the end. Its indexing will be 11. Okay, so if you see n minus 1, it's there. Okay, n minus 1, the indexing will be indexing for this exclamation mark is n minus 1, because n is 12 and its indexing is 11. Okay, so likewise, so you have to start to get the indexing, you have to start counting from 0, and till the end it will be n minus 1. Okay, so likewise for H, indexing is 0. For E, indexing is 1. For first L, indexing is 2. For second L, indexing is 3. For O, indexing is 4, likewise. Okay, so if you want to access any character from here, then you have to specify its indexing. Okay, so let me show you here. So this is my string. So let's suppose I use print string 1 0. So okay, so if you are going to print H, then you have to use the variable name. Then you have to enclose this indexing in between the square brackets. Okay, so you can see, like, I have used square brackets to enclose this index number. Okay, now if I run this, so look, the output is H, because the indexing we have used is 0 and its index number is 0. Likewise, if I use the indexing 6, okay, then it will print W. Okay, eventually it is on the 6th position, starting from 0 0 1 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so this is the indexing. This is how you will access each character from a string by using indexing. Okay. Second, so basically this is not very much beneficial thing, indexing, because eventually you have to filter out some substrings from the string. Okay, like if you want to access the whole this particular whole world. Okay, this word. Then but using indexing you can only filter out the single character only. You can't just filter all of this word. Okay, so you have to do something like sequencing thing. Okay, so that sequencing thing is called as slicing. Okay, so so first was the indexing, second is slicing. Okay, so basically in the slicing thing, what we do, we mention start position, end position, and step position, and according to that criteria your substring will be filtered out. Okay, so let's suppose I want to filter only this particular string hello. Okay, then how can I do the slicing? So basically, let me show you the syntax first. So this is the syntax. So this is a string variable, then the square brackets, and you have to mention these three types of. So basically, this is a. I mean, these are all optional. I will show you different parts of these things, these different positions. So first is start, second is stop, and third is step. Start is like from which index number you want to start your substring. Okay, stop is where you want to stop your slicing your substring. And step is I mean when you are going to filter out your substring, then what is the jumping criteria, like if you mention step equals to 1, then what it does, it will not skip any elements in between start and stop. And if you mention 2, then it will skip one element like h, then skip e, then l, then skip l, and then o, likewise. Okay, so this is the step position, spacing the between start and stop values. Okay, so let me show you some examples here. So let's suppose I want to filter out this hello from here. So what will I do? String. So first of all, I have to mention the start position. So start position is 0. Okay, so I have to mention here 0. Then colon. Okay, in syntax we have the colon for differentiating between these positions. Okay, so 0. Then second, we have to mention the stop position. So in our case, stop position is not O, because you can see this work. This work on the indexing. If you mention here 5, okay, then it will print like this. So look, let me show you. Look, hello. Okay, it will not consider this one. I mean, 5 is the index position of this space, so it will exclude this. So how it will work? It will work like 5 minus 1. Okay, so it will print 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position, and 4 position. Okay, so start position will be included, but stop position will be excluded. Stop minus 1 will be included, like this. Okay, if you mention here 7, then you will get hello w. Okay, eventually seventh position is O, but it will not use that stop position. It will just use 7 minus 1. Okay, 7 minus 1, so it will be printing up to sixth position, 5 and 6. Okay, so this is one thing. So this is one way to filter out the string from the string. I mean, to get the substring from a string. Now, what if you want to skip and here? So basically, stop position is by default stop position is 1. Okay, sorry, step, the third argument, the third argument is 1 by default. But what if you want to if you want to skip one position in between? So let me show you that. Let's use 2 here. Step step position is 2. Okay, so what it does, it will print this. So you can see directly 0 position h, then skipping 1. Okay, I mean 2 means 1, 2 minus 1, it will skip one character. So it has skipped to e from here. Now it will print l, so l is there. Okay, then again it will skip one position, so it has skipped this and then printed o. Okay, then again it will skip the space and then it has printed w. Okay, if you mention here 3, then it will skip two positions. Okay, so look, HLW. Now you can see H, then it has skipped these two positions, then L is there, and then it has skipped two positions and W is there. Okay, if you mention here 4, then it will skip the three elements in between. Look, HO. So you can see H, then these three are skipped, and then O. And after that, we were supposed to run up to this, but you can see there are three. It will, due to this step size, it will skip the next three characters, and then our stop position, we have encountered a stop position, that's why W is not there. Okay, so this is how the slicing works. Okay, now what if you want to reverse this string? Or let me just show you another form of this particular string. What if you want to filter from the backward side? From backward side. Okay, so if you start counting from backward, then you have to mention the minus for the negative direction. For the backward direction, you have to mention minus. Okay, so what is the position of D from backward? It is -1. What is the position of L from backward? It is -2. What is the position of R from backward? It is -3. Likewise, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, like this. Okay, so when you are going, because -0 is nothing. Okay, it is a very basic math. Minus 0 is nothing. Okay, so when you are going to count from backward side for the indexing, then you have to use -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, but if you are starting counting from the left to right direction, then you have to start from 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, likewise. So let me just print D and L. Okay, then how can I do that? Print. First of all, I will use indexing for this. So what I do, -1. Now you can see. Let me just skip these. So look, if I have mentioned -1, then D is printed. But if I mention +1 like this, okay, then it will print E, because it has start counting from, if you have, because it is a positive and it will start from positive direction. If you have used minus here, then it will start from negative direction. Okay, so likewise, if you want to perform some slicing, so what I want to do, I want to start from end position and end at anything. Let me just mention like -3. Okay, so now what it will do, it will do this. Oh, sorry, I have to use -1 here, because we are just subtracting things. Look, so what I did, I started from -1, stop position is -3, and I mean, I have to go from the reverse. Okay, we have to subtract one position. That's why this -1 is here. Before that, I have not included -1. So what it assume? It will assume start from -1, then add 1, add 1, add 1, add 1. So there is nothing here. So that's why this it is not printed, and nothing is printed here. Okay. So here I have to go from the backward direction. That's why I have mentioned -1 here. So it will be D and then L. Let's suppose I have included here 6. Okay, it will print this D L R O W. Okay, now what if I mention -2 here? It will start skipping one position. Look, the same thing here, which we have performed here. The same thing is there. Okay, now if we mention -3, then it will start skipping two positions. Look. Okay, so this is how you can perform search filtering substring from the backward direction as well. Okay, now this is one thing. Now let's suppose if you want to start from the very first position, okay, and you want to stop at sixth position. This is the sixth position. Okay, then we can skip writing the first position, because eventually it is a 0. Then we can skip this. We just need to mention the colon and then the stop position. So it will also work. Okay, it is same as this. Either you write 0 colon, it will also print hello, or you can skip the first, this one. Okay, it will eventually print the hello, because if you are not mentioning anything here, anything for the start position, then it will assume the 0 is there and it will start printing from 0. Okay, if you mention here 1, then it will skip the h, because it will start from 1 position. But if you want to start from start position, then you can skip this value and you can use this. Okay, so likewise, if you want to start from sixth position and you want to print from the sixth position, you want to print all of the string, or we can say all of the substring, then you can skip stop position here. So look, it has started from the sixth position, and it has, we did not mention the stop position, we just mentioned the colon, and it has assumed that starting from the sixth position you have to print all of the substring, and it has printed that particular thing. Okay, it is same as like this. Okay, it is same like this. So if you are starting from the very first character, or just ending on the very last character, then you can skip the particular positions and you have to just write the another position. Okay, like this. If you want to reverse it, this will work in the reverse direction also. Okay, if you want to reverse your string, then you can mention this only. So you have skipped, you want all of the string to be reversed. So what you want to do, you want to start from -1 and you want to end on the n -1. Okay, on the end of the string, you just want to reverse this string. So I have skipped the start position, I have skipped the end position, but I want to reverse this, I want to count from the reverse direction. That's why I have mentioned -1. Now if you see, if I save this, if you see, this string is reversed. Okay, if you mention this, start is, you have skipped the start position, then end position, then this, and you have mentioned only one, it will print all of the string. Look. Okay, so if you are mentioning this and this is printing the all of the string, then if you are, because it is a positive, it will be starting the positive in positive direction. If you are mentioning the negative, then it will be starting in the negative direction. Okay, so this is how your string slicing behaves. Okay, so these are all of the same examples here. Okay, so do you have any doubts till now? String and slicing, sorry, indexing and slicing. Okay, you don't have, in that case you do not have any doubts. So let me show you another thing, the escape sequences. So basically we have, I will show you only one type of escape sequence, because nothing others you do not need to know about. So if you want, I mean, let's suppose there is a string uh, I have created here. Okay, but what I want to do, I mean, when you are going to print this string one, it will it will print the whole string in one line. But what I want you to do, I want you to do like just print hello in one line and world in another second line. Okay, so you can, so basically this is in particular string you want to perform some new line things. Okay, you want to mention the new lines and something else. Okay, so for this we have a concept like called escape sequences. Okay, so what you can do to perform the escape sequences, you have to mention the backslash and then followed by the escape sequence character. So what I want to do, I want new line here, so what I can do, backslash n here. Okay, so as soon as I mentioned backslash n here, now it will be, the world will be in new line. Look, so this slash n means after printing hello, print the new line and then the rest of the word. So after printing hello, the new line is there and then the rest of the word. Okay, so this is our new line character in in our escape sequences. Likewise, if you want to perform some tab, so there is a single space here, right? First of all, but you want to perform a tab like 4 spaces or 8 spaces, then you can use slash t. T stands for tab, N stands for new line. So slash T. So you have to use only backward slash, not the forward slash. This is a backward slash and this is a forward slash. Okay, you this look. So this is our forward slash and this is our backward slash. So you, if you are going to use the forward slash, sorry, backward slash T, then it will be a tab. Look, here it was single space. Now here it is 4 spaces. So slash t stands for the tab and slash n stands for the new line. Slash n stands for the new line. Okay. Okay. So you can see here, look, this is a tab and this is a new line. So you have to use this. Now what if you want to print what if you want to print backslash? If you want to print, I mean, hello backslash then this. Now what if you want to print the backslash here? You cannot directly use backslash here because what I told you, backslash is used to mention the escape sequence, but you have not mentioned any escape sequence here. You have not mentioned the n or t here, so it will give you an error, and you can see, look, we are getting some error, syntax warning here, invalid escape sequence. Look, okay, because it is a invalid, but I want to print a backslash in between the string. So what we can do, we can mention double backslash here. Now the warning is gone and you can see backslash is here in the output. Okay, so this is how this escape sequence work. Now let's suppose if you want to print a double quote in between, like if you want, what if you want to print here uh, hello, then double quote, then space world. Okay, you cannot directly mention here double quote because you have started with double quote, then as soon as it will encounter the double quote, it will assume the string has been ended. Now what we can do, so we can use backslash here. Look, now it will print double quote in between. Otherwise, if you will not be mentioning this, then it will give you an error. Look, because the string ends here, then it do not understand what is this, what this indicates. Okay, but it is our string. So we can mention here slash, so it will be like this. It will print this double quote here. Okay, so this is the escape sequences we can use. Now we have some string functions we can use to manipulate the strings. Like if you want to capitalize your string, or just you just want to perform some upper cases, lower cases of a string, you want to join some strings, or anything you want to do, I mean any type of string manipulation you want to do, you can use the string functions. You do not need to write any complex logic, you just need to use any function and it will work for you. Okay, so first function is lower. So this function uh, is used to convert all of the capital character into lower character. So let's suppose I have written this hello. Okay, so look, I have created this string, and you can mention I have created this string. Now in this string you can see some characters are in lowercase and some characters are in uppercase. Now what if you want to convert all of these characters into lowercase, then you can use the lower function. How you will you use print string one dot lower. Okay, so look here you have all of the, I mean jumbled type of thing, like some characters are in uppercase, some characters are in lowercase. But when you have performed lower function on this string, then it has been converted into the all in lower cases. Okay, likewise if you want to convert all of the in upper cases, then you can use upper function. So look, everything is in capitalized now. Okay, so this is how lower function will be used. So then second, I will share you this ppt with you all. Okay, so second thing is split function. So how split function works, it has two arguments. Sorry, it has only one argument, which is separator. Okay, you can just ignore the max split argument for now. So if you want to split your string on basis of some character, let's suppose if you want to split your string using this space, then you can use split function. Okay, then it will split your string in two parts. And let's suppose if I mention here this. Okay, so now what if you want to filter out each and every word? I mean, if you want to split on the basis of space, then you can use split function. So what you can do is string dot split, and you have to mention here the character. I mean, by which character you want to split this. So here I want to split using the space. That's why I have mentioned here space. Look, I have mentioned here space. Now I can run it. Look, our original string was this. Now it is splitted into multiple words of list. So when it will be splitting this particular string, then eventually it will be converting it into a list of words. A list of words. Okay. So look, there is no space here, and this list has been created by splitting on the basis of space. If you mention something else, let's suppose I mentioned capital T, then it will create a string like this. Look, hello world. Okay, and here's this Python. Okay, because it has splitted bit using this T. Okay, there is, so it will split on the basis of T. So first element of the list will be this, and second element of the list will be this. Okay, so this is how the split function works. Okay, so now third is join. Now if you want to join back, so let's suppose you have splitted. Let's suppose what I did, I will create another string from this. What I did, I have splitted this string 1 and created a string 2. Now what if I want to join this list, this back using this word? Then I can use the join function, this join function. So what I have to do, uh, first of all, the joining character you want to join on the basis of t, then dot join, and what you want to join, string 2, because the splitted string is in string 2. So now if you run this, look, let me just first print it, print string 2. Okay, so look, when we have performed the split, the string 2 was this. Okay, now when we have joined using the t, then all of the words has been joined. Okay, so let's suppose you have a list of a bunch of words. Then you, if you want to create a paragraph from those words, or you just want to join those particular strings into to convert that list into single string, then you have to use the join function. Okay, if you have mentioned here space, okay, for splitting, then you have to join, or and you want to join on the basis of end character or dollar character. Okay, you have splitted your words using space, and you want to join them on the basis of dollar. Now look, what will be the output? Look, when you have splitted using the space, this was your string, sorry, this was your string, sorry, list of strings. And when you have joined back that particular string list using the dollar, then space has gone and now dollar is there. I mean, the individual word has been joined using the dollar thing. Okay, so this is how this join function works. Likewise, you have another functions, l strip, r strip, and strip. So probably you were all using the WhatsApp or any other social media. So what you see when you are going to type any messages, like let's suppose you have mentioned any spaces here, and then you are writing some space, some I mean some string or some message to your friend or anything, and again you have mentioned spaces here. As soon as you perform enter, I mean when you press an enter in your WhatsApp chat or any type of social media, it will skip, it will strip all of these spaces, front and backward. It will just print this. How does it happens? I mean, it has stripped these spaces from this particular string. How it happens? Okay, so this is called as stripping. So we have three types of strip functions: L strip, R strip, and strip. L strip is leading strip. So leading means left strip. So from the word, from the left side, you can strip the spaces, white spaces. R is right, so trailing spaces. So you have to remove all of the spaces from the right. And strip is just remove all of the spaces from the left and right of the string. So let's suppose I create a string uh, here, double quotes. So this is my string. When I will be using the print function here, okay, so let me just comment it out. Okay, so look, when I have performed this, but I have created this string, and I have printed this string, the space is also there, and you can't see the space from here because this is eventually a black screen. So but spaces are here. Okay, what if you want to strip these spaces? So you can use a dot strip. So now look, sorry, look, the spaces are skipped. If you want to skip from the right side only, then you can use R strip function. Look, from the right side space is gone and the left side is there. Okay. If you want to skip from the left side, then L strip is there. Look. So this is how strip functions behave. Now another is swap case. Swap case is just a thing like convert the lowercase letter to upper letter and uppercase letter to lower letter. Okay. So for when we have used the lower function, all characters are converted into lower character. When we have used upper function, then all characters are converted into upper letters. But swap case, swap the particular cases. Okay, so lowercase letters will be converted into uppercase and uppercase letter converted into lowercase. So look, let me just copy this and here. So now you can see swap case. Look, the upper character is converted into lower case and lower characters are converted into upper case. Okay, so this is how swap case work. If you want to if you want to replace any string, any substring from a string, then you can use the replace function. So let's suppose I want to replace this word with hello python. Okay, I want to print hello python instead of hello world. What I can do, uh, print a dot replace. I want to replace this word. Okay, I want to replace this word with this word. Okay, so now you can see, look, before original string was this, but when I used replace function for this particular, so this has been replaced with python. Okay, so this is a replace function. If you want to find out the length of your string, then there is a len function here. So look, if I perform here len of a, okay, then you can see total length is 11, and if you count the words, the length will be 11 only. Okay, so this is a len function. Okay, so these are some string manipulation functions. So okay, so I have skipped these, sorry. So first and another function is capitalize. So capitalize is work very differently. Let me use capitalize. Look, if you will see the difference, so capitalize function is this. It will convert first letter of a string into capital word, and it will convert rest of the letters into small case. This is our capital. Like in our you can see in our English thing, when we start writing some paragraphs or in some line, then we always make sure that first letter must be capital and rest of the letters must be in small cases. So capitalize function do that. Okay, it will just capitalize. If I mention here small, look, look, so it will capitalize the first letter and rest of the characters will be converted into lower cases. It is a capitalize. Okay, you can skip this center function, you can skip this find index. Okay, so you can skip rest of these functions. These are not the very much used functions. So these are the most used functions you will use while working with the strings. Okay, so do you have any doubts till now? Cool. So let's go to the list. So basically, another topic is list. I have already showed you yesterday, like what is a list, how to create it. Okay. So basically, list you can create a list in between the square brackets. Basically, list contains the multiple elements. Okay, I have given you an example of the market. Like if you are going to market and if you want to buy some bunch of things, then you can't remember all the things. Like what you do, you create a list and then you just go to the market and buy the things. So this is how, so what that particular list contain, that particular list contain the multiple elements, multiple items you want to buy. Okay, so here also, when we are going to create a list between this using this square brackets, then it will contain the multiple elements. Okay, so let's suppose I have created a list a equals to 1 comma 2 comma hello comma 2.5. So this is a list. A is a list, and it contains four elements: one, two, three, and four. Four elements, four items are there in this list. Now what? The same things are there. Indexing, slicing works same. If you want to access each every element differently, then you can use the slicing and indexing. So, like let's suppose I have used a 3 or a 2, will print hello from here. It will work like same. If I mention one here, then it will print the 2. Why? Because indexing here again 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. Okay. So, and if you want to perform the slicing, then you can do that as well, like 4. Okay. So the rules for indexing slicing are same in the list also. Okay, so I'm not going in deeper thing for indexing slicing in for the list. And yes, list is mutable. You can change any element. Let's suppose I want to change 2, and I want to replace 2 with the 20. Then what I can do, a, what is its index position? Its index position is 1. A1 is equals to 20. Now you can see print a, and here you can see print a. Look, first of all, I have created list. The original list was this. Now I have replaced this 2 with 20. Then it is this. Look. Okay, so this is this is a mutable list, is mutable. Okay, you can change any elements, you can update any element in the list. Okay, so basically the same thing is here. Slicing is also same. Okay, so this is a look. This is another example. Like let's suppose there is a list of fruits, and you want to replace this banana fruit with strawberry fruit. Then you can use the particular position number, and then you can replace directly. Okay, if you want to check any if you want to check that if any item is present in this particular list or not, then you can use in operator, in or not in operator. Okay, so look what I will do, print 1 in a. Let's suppose I want to check if 1 is present in list a. Okay, then I can use in operator. Look, if you are getting true, then this particular item is present. If I mention 10, then it will be printing as false. Why? Because 10 is not present in this list. And converse of this, if you are using not in, then it will just an opposite. Like 10 not in a, yes, 10 is not in the list, so that's why it is true. If you are mentioning 1, like 1 not in a, then but 1 is present here, that's why it will be false. So either you can use not in operator or you can use in operator. Okay, this it will be just opposite of the output. Okay, so you can check the item existence of in a list. Like if you want to check like any item is present in the list or not, just use in operator and you are good to go. Okay, so now again the functions for the list. So len is the same, len function is the same. So if you want to find out the length of the list, then you can use the len function as you have used in the string. It is the same. Second is append. So if you want to append any element in the list, let's suppose now I want to append some value. Append. Okay, now I want to append like this word. Okay, so now the list will become this. First of all, we have created this list. We have appended this particular item. So look, the item is appended here. Okay, this is how you can append add items. If you want to insert any item at any other position, by default, if you use the append function, and it will insert the value into end. But if you want to insert in between here, okay, then you can use the insert function, then the position. I want to insert the world at the second position, then this, look, it will be in second position, look. Okay, if I want to insert it as first position, then look, it is at first position. Okay, position means index position. Okay, so this is how you use insert function. If you want to remove some elements, okay, let's suppose if you want to remove the world or hello, I mean if you want to remove the hello from this list, then you can mention this also. Look, the hello has been removed. Okay, so these are very pretty much easy functions. Okay, if you want to clear all of the list, then you can use the clear function. Clear, it will empty the list. Look, every element has been removed using the clear function. Okay, now if you want to count the elements in your list, let's suppose I should repeat this. Okay, let's suppose I have repeated this. Now if I want to count this, then what I can do, a dot count, I want to count 2.5, how many times it is in here. Look, 3. 2.5 appeared 3 times. If I want to count hello here, and look, hello appeared only one time, that's why it's 1. Okay, then if you want to reverse your list, then you can directly use the reverse function also. Okay, look, so it will be look, sorry, a dot reverse. Okay, just a second, a dot reverse and a. So look, your list has been reversed, printed into different direction. If you want to sort, okay, let's suppose I create this list here. Let's suppose I have created this list here. I want to sort means the arrange in either ascending direction or descending direction. So what if I want to sort this, I can use a sort function. Sort, sorry. So look, when I used sort function, it is arranging it into what we can say, this ascending order. Okay, if I want it to be in descending direction, then I can use reverse equals to true here. Look, it is now in descending order. Okay, if you will not use the reverse equals to true here, then it will arrange into ascending order, and if you will be using the reverse equals to true here, then it will be arranging it into descending order. Okay, then copy max min. If you want to find out the maximum element, what is the highest element and what is the minimum element in the list, then you can use the max and min function. So let's suppose, look, max a. Okay, then you will get the 65. If you are performing min, then minimum of the list. Okay, so these are some examples of Python list functions. Okay, so do you have any doubts till now? Okay, so let's stop our class here for today's session. Tomorrow we will be discussing the tuple, then sets, and then the dictionaries. Okay, so if you have any doubt till now, you can ask me now. Okay, cool. So goodbye, guys. We will connect tomorrow again.
Thank you. Uh, I lost yesterday's class. You're going to share the recording? Hello, can you hear me?